Hey, Railbirds, we are back again for another 9-ball match at the 2023 Derby City Classic. This is a round 3 match between Gerson Martinez and Nathan Wallace. That's Gerson on the left, Nathan on the right. Of course, you could see that because he's nice enough to put his name on his shirt. That is very nice of them. Looks like Gerson has won the lag, and I am being joined by the one, the only, Mr. Mark White. Hey, Mark, how you doing?
Hey, good morning, Kevin. Now, I've seen both of these guys play before, actually.
Yeah?
And yeah, you might remember one of them as well, because we were actually commentating together on the Artistic Pool World Championships in Parkersburg.
And what a
And
fun tournament
Nathan
that was.
Wallace, it was, wasn't it? And Nathan Wallace was there, and he was playing a challenge match at the time in the pit. And I went and watched a bit of that. And I recently met him in Vegas as well, actually. Good attacking player.
Yeah,
So
both players
just
have
making
Frogger
sure the
rates
balls are clean. Look,
in the 700s, so this should be a good match.
yeah, Gerson particularly high. Look, 793, which is super strong, and that's why he's got an 85% chance of winning this. And Martinez is certainly very meticulous. I want him to come round and do the cleaning at my house. So yeah, we've had some great matches already. Tony Chohan we started out with, and then we had the chance, and I had my first ever chance to commentate on Ephraim Reyes. He got through that one eventually, and we're just waiting for now for the balls to be set up when he's finished cleaning them. I'm glad it's only. I'm glad we're not playing 8 ball.
Right?
Mind you, he hasn't done the table yet, so we could be here for some time. What do you want to talk about, Kevin?
Well, at least he didn't bring his vacuum cleaner with him to vacuum the table, too, so. Or as you would say, to hoover the table.
Hoover, yeah. See, that's clever marketing, that is, isn't it?
That is.
We've always called them Hoovers. Whatever make they are, we always call them Hoovers.
Yep.
Oh, this is exciting stuff, isn't it? This is exactly what the viewers have tuned in for.
Uh,
Vacuum cleaners and cleaning balls.
that is the most exciting racking I've ever seen.
He
Oh, wait,
hasn't
we're not,
finished yet,
not done yet.
and he's got his cue to do. I bet his shoes are shiny. Oh, look, his trousers have had an argument with his shoes. Come on, Gerson, come on, mate. Let's go. Time is money, right, Kevin?
Literally, yes.
Here we go. Finally, we're ready to go.
Oh, already? Well, that was quick.
So Gerson breaking off then. 9 on the spot. We're using break box. And I'll leave it up to Kevin Ross to, oh dear, scratching the side straight away. Explain the rules then, Kevin.
Yes, so we are breaking from the break box. The 9-ball must be racked on the spot, and no jump cues are allowed. You can jump the ball, but you must use your full playing cue. Other than that, it's going to be mostly standard, your standard 9-ball rules. They used to have the 4-point or 3-point, 4-point, whatever it was, break rule, but they've done away with that this year. Now it's back to the more standard. You either must pocket a ball in a break or drive 4 balls to a rail, which is the way 9-ball has always been until people started to go with these 3-point break rules or 4-point break rule. So with this
Yeah,
ball in
nice,
hand,
simple.
yeah,
Standard 5 ball. Go round 3 rails. That looks maybe just slightly the wrong side of the 6, but he's just having a look. No problem. So Nice little stun off this 7 ball. Out for the 9. As he moves the Accurac, one of our sponsors, Outsville.
Yes, thank you for your support, Outsville. It's greatly appreciated. Also, I'd like to thank Diamond for putting on this event every year. They've been going for over 20 years now. And it just keeps getting bigger and better every year.
Yep, in it goes. Well, he sort of had a look up to the heavens there. Oh, he was looking for the scoreboard. It's the other side, Nathan. He was looking up. I thought he was praying or something. Just looking for the scoreboard. So race to 9. Hope he's not going to clean the balls now.
I think
Nathan,
Gerson has cleaned them well enough to last the rest of the match. I think he did a really good job cleaning them.
He did, yeah. For the other guy. He only got the one shot there, of course, the break, which he'd scratched on. Well, I had my cue out last night, Kevin.
Yeah, how'd you do?
I reached the final, my first ever final at this particular tournament. It was a strange tournament. It's a handicapped 8-ball tournament, and you're handicapped by the amount of balls you have to pot.
Okay.
So in most matches, I had to pot either 5, 6, or 7, depending on who I was playing. But you don't take the balls off the table when you've potted your 5. You can leave them on and still use them if you need them to get shape on the 8. So interesting format, but I won $100. There you go.
Nice. So
yeah,
buy you a nice dinner and some breakfast too.
Well, I'm actually going to go and get an English roast chicken at a nearby place called Hideaway. I'm going to go and do that on Sunday. I haven't had a Sunday roast for 2 years or so. Back to the action then.
Balls were fighting to get into that corner pocket.
He made one, the 7 ball. 2 balls he made actually. No shot on the 1, so we'll be pushing out. Now, do you push to a jump? Well, not really, because it's full length cue jumping, as you said so.
Yeah, you'd be getting that one back in a hurry if you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, where
I don't
do
mind
you push?
leave him a straight in on the 1, right on this rail. Yeah, just so that he can't really play good position. Just leave him dead straight on the 1, I would. But
so challenge
see
him.
what Nathan wants to do.
Dare him to shoot at it.
Yeah. Don't know what he's playing here.
I think he's going to zigzag across the table, try to leave the cue ball over on the left. Oh, and he's gone too far.
He'll be getting this back. Straight away. Martinez, not interested. He says, you put it there. You deal with it.
It's like, all right, show me something.
Two rail kick. Try and kick the 1 ball somewhere up behind the 7 and 9. Whoa, look at this. Has he left? Has he left? Has he left a billiard?
It looks awfully close.
He's looking at it. So this could be a quick rack. There you go. And the push out worked against Nathan Wallace there. Martinez says thank you very much. 1-1. I think I think this Gerson recently got into a final against Fedor Gorst in a tournament in the States, and I believe they ended up sharing the prize money. They didn't play the final, I believe.
That does tend to happen a lot.
I
Of
asked
course.
the guy last night that I was playing if he wanted to, but he didn't because of they do a Calcutta as well, so
Ah.
it made it a little bit awkward.
I know one thing. If I made it to the finals and I had to face Fedor Gorst, I would be delighted if he would split with me. Wow, look at this break. 3 balls on the break.
I shared a break on my Facebook page yesterday of a guy breaking off, made 8 balls on the break and finished absolutely perfect on the 9. And I was
Wow.
thinking, please miss the 9, please miss the 9, but he didn't.
Oops.
Now, Federer in the news, of course, yesterday. He's just been granted permission to leave the States to travel across seas to play in other tournaments. His
Good.
visa,
He can go win somebody else's money instead of taking all of our money.
yeah. And he also hinted at, maybe playing Mosconi for America. But, of course, there is that rule where you're not allowed to play in any tournaments for 2 years if you want to change countries. So I can't really see any player doing that ever, but you never know.
Well,
If the Americans can pay him.
Federer might be a special case where he might do that. I don't know.
Yeah, he might do it as a thank you to America. Who knows? It will certainly be our loss. I think he wants to just roll up behind the 7 here, or is he going for it? Yeah,
He tried to get behind the
decided
7.
just to get distance. Yeah, that's okay. It's concentrated on getting one of the balls safe, which is not a bad idea, really, Kevin, in that situation, is it?
Yeah, even if you don't get him behind the 7, you put the 2 ball and the cue ball in good spot anyway.
Derby City Classic, of course, is a very, very famous tournament. Louisville. It was very cold when I was there.
Yeah, it takes place at the time of the year when the weather could be just about anything. It could be snowing, raining, it could be hot out. You never know at this time of year.
Yeah, it was definitely snowing when I was there because it coincided with Darren Appleton's birthday, and I went outside to record a little happy birthday for Darren, and I did it out in the freezing cold. You know me, Kevin. Anything, and I'll do anything for a little bit of publicity.
Anything for the fans.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good effort. That he's got away with it.
He's left it tough. Left that cue ball just in the jaws.
I think he might have to shoot at this. Can't really see a decent safety. Well, it actually goes in the side look as well. He's looking. There you see.
I
He's
think
got
it's got a
half the
chance.
pocket. Oh, this is a good angle.
I think it's got a chance. No, not interested.
Very cautious. I suppose, if you're not sure, but this is quite an easy kick, this one. You see him doing his geometry, refractions, whatever you want to call them.
Oh, is he going to
Now that with his
scratch?
scratch, this time he has. He tried last shot.
I bet if I would have told you he's going to make a good hit on the two, but he's going to scratch, you wouldn't have guessed that's the pocket he was going to scratch in, I bet. Are you still there, Mark? Did we lose you?
I'm here. You hear me?
Yep, I got you.
Left hand English, twisting it over towards the 5. Perfect angle. Just hold the cue ball now. Just stop it as soon as you can. Overhit that slightly.
Yeah, and the cue ball is going to be traveling away from the 8, so he's going to either take the longer shot on the 8 or try to get closer, and he's a little of both, I guess.
He's got to draw out off this now. Use the rail. Bit of right spin as well. Nicely stroked in.
Shooting with a lot of confidence.
Now you should see the TPA. That's the percentage at the bottom. Slightly go up after taking a 2-1 lead. You see it? 25% now. How much do you read into these? Do you like this system?
Oh, I like Fargo rate. I mean the chance of winning percentage at the bottom is really that should be taken with many grains of salt. Yeah, that's there just for entertainment purposes. Really, that's I wouldn't like I wouldn't set odds on it and bet money based on those odds. I wouldn't do that.
Bit like players wearing a heart rate monitor. To be honest, it's just a little bit of fun for the fans, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Like Tony Chohan, he can be beating your brains out and running racks, and his heart rate probably never breaks 70.
Yeah, almost flatlining most of the time.
Whereas Earl Strickland, it might be a different story.
Oh, yeah, I'm wondering if Earl has played his last ever Mosconi for America. I think so.
Yeah, I'm not liking his chances of making a return.
No.
It was nice that Jeremy believed in him and fought to have him on the team, but that's probably not going to happen again.
So he's got a. I'm wondering if he'll have a go at this, you know. This 2-ball. Lots of safety options. Making that 1-ball again in the side. Cue ball's on its way, but got bumped by the 6 and the 7, or the 5 and the 6 rather. Just play the. He's going for this, I think.
It looks like he's going for the bank. Oh,
Yeah, I
nice
like
shot.
that shot. Beautiful. Sometimes you just have to go, right?
And he played nice position on the 3. It's nicely done. Not
It
out
is
of
a
the
good
woods
shot
yet.
here. Get to that 4 ball. Needs to get that cue ball more or less on this back left-hand rail as you look.
Yeah, I think he's got to go forward.
Yeah, it's slightly awkward, isn't it? Look, over this, if this 6 ball wasn't there, it makes this almost a dead cert. It's just that little bit of English you get on the cue ball can swerve it. Oh, he played it confidently.
He put a stroke on that ball, didn't he?
He overhit it by quite a distance. He's still going to be going at this though. Just looking where the cue ball's going to hit that side rail. So
Yeah.
thin cut to the top left-hand corner. I hear you've been doing a bit of commentary with Scott Frost, Kevin, on the one pocket.
We have a lot of one pocket matches coming up with Scott Frost doing commentary. He's doing commentary on his own. It wasn't with me because I'm not a one pocket player, so I would probably just annoy him more than anything else if I was to do commentary with him. I'm joking about the annoying because he's a really nice guy, but I'd rather just I'd rather just sit here and do some 9-ball with you.
Well, you must really hate one pocket.
I noticed you don't do a lot of one pocket commentary yourself.
No. I got asked to play some one pocket yesterday, but I declined. But the guy has convinced me that I will enjoy it if I let him teach me a little bit. So I'm gonna see if he's right or not. I'm gonna try and get into it because I think it's very important to try, to play as many of the different disciplines you can, because I'm a big believer that each game can teach you something and make you a better overall player. So
Yeah, absolutely. So unfortunately, he's come up just a little short here. He's partially hooked himself on this 6. It is jumpable, even with the full cue, since you only have to jump over the edge of the ball. It is possible. Looks like he's just going to cross it.
got a good distance, good 6 ball. Well, from this angle though, this looks cuttable.
I will say about one pocket, it's a lot more fun to play than it is to watch. Now, if you don't like watching it, that doesn't mean you won't enjoy playing it. You might love playing it even if you don't like watching it.
Yeah, I think I played it three or 4 times, something like that. And I can see the skill in it, and it's like a game of chess. It's unless you've got somebody like Josh Fuller playing it, of course.
Alright, he's avoided the scratch, and he has not lined up a dead 6-9, so success on 2 points there.
Yeah, I think the next shot, when Martinez comes back to the table though, he's not going to like it, because that cue ball, if he gets the right contact on this 6 ball, he could end up behind either the 7 or the 8 here. Well,
Good
slightly too
effort.
hard.
Good effort, but it has leaked out slightly.
Yeah, I
Gerson,
don't mind. I don't mind kicking this actually, Kevin, even from the back. Yeah, just kick and stick there. Just don't want to make it because you're going to hook yourself on the 7 if you do. So there you see, aiming extreme right on the cue ball.
Ooh, very close to
Really
making it.
made it. But what a great shot.
He's
Very nice shot indeed.
executed that beautifully. Very nice shot there by Gerson.
He deserved a tap on the table, I thought. Come on, Nathan, show a bit of appreciation. That was a good shot. I always find you can jump with your playing cue. I always find that a strange rule. Either have jumping or don't have it, really, in my eyes. But it's the rule, and it's a bit like that tournament. Where is it in? Is it in Texas where you're allowed to climb up on the table?
At Buffalo's, I I know the name of the place. I just don't know where it is. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Big advantage for players like Alex Paguilian, that isn't it?
Nice hit.
Yeah, he's not going to be happy with the result though. Big chance now for Gerson to level it up. I believe it's 16,000, isn't it, for the winner of this?
It's in that ballpark. It's a healthy payday. I do know that much.
Straightforward. 8 and 9. It goes. We're level once again.
So, speaking of Buffaloes, you're talking about Alex Pagulayan. How about a big guy like Tony Chohan? Look at
Yeah, there's
this.
that famous. Yeah, I was just going to say, there's that famous picture. That poor table. It's a good advert for it, actually.
All right, looks like
Martinez.
players are on break, so we'll be right back. And we're back. All tied up, 2 apiece in this race to 9.
28-year-old Gerson Martinez from Lima in Peru. Pan American Junior champion on more than one occasion. 3rd place in the 8-ball of the Pan American Games. Champion 2019. 9-ball champion, Pan American Games.
So he's been putting that 793 Frogger rate to good use.
Yeah, he certainly has. Plays with a Predator Revo shaft, a Pantera butt. He's got his cloth out again, look. So we're ready to go.
I'm just glad he doesn't clean everything after every game. I'm glad he waited 4 games.
breaking
Yep.
from the box.
Yep, breaking from the break box.
One very close to the side. It's going to be dry though. Oh no, it's not. Last ball rolling almost. 7 ball, top right hand corner. It's got a look at the one, but no real shot on it unless he wants to take on a long combo. He'd be tempted. Very difficult. Very dangerous as well.
Not interested. Is he going to get under
Yeah,
that
look at the
5?
different shot.
Oh, wow. Look at that shot.
Well, I'm actually tapping my chair at the moment. That was a great shot. One rail kick. Yeah, well worth another look this. Crossing the 1 ball. If it had just got more behind it would have cut off this 1 rail shot. He's expecting to hit this, but can he get it safe? He might even make it.
Good hit, but what's he going to leave? Oh.
Oh, that last little roll. Just a little tickle off the 1 ball. Try and hide the cue ball over behind the 2. Nicely done. Gerson, he's keeping the pressure on Nathan here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the finest of hits. Oh, look at the cue ball. So a chance for Gerson Martinez to take the lead for the first time in this match.
Balls are wide open. No trouble spots. He's got a good opportunity.
Yeah, just a few little stop shots here. Stop the cue ball off the 2 for the 3, stop the 3 for the 4, 4 to the 5. The least you can make that cue ball move, the more accurate you can be with the cue ball. Even better if you can avoid using rails like this. Anywhere but straight on the 5 ball.
It's funny you talk about not using the rails. Yeah, there's a drill where you throw all the balls out on the table and you have to run them all out in any order you want without ever touching the rails.
Yeah, good drill. Really does sharpen your cue ball control.
He could have done a little better on this. This is not easy.
If he can draw straight back and leave the 8 into the top right as we're looking at the table now. The bottom right now as we look. I think if he could just draw past the side pocket, hit the rail just after the side pocket. Oh, he could go the other way, even better. Played that well, Kevin. Nice stroke.
Put a nice stroke on that one. Now he's right back in line.
Oh, he's going to take a lead for the first time in this match, and he'll be a third of the way to the 9 required for a place in the 4th round. In it goes. I think Nathan's going to take a little break now, is he? Oh no, he's just gone back for his cue or something. And you see the Accurac. Great racks. Actually just put an order in for some myself.
Yep.
Interesting little story, Kevin.
Yeah, what's that?
Shane Van Boning carries them around with him, and he actually folds them in half and puts them in his case, and they're okay to use like that as well.
Oh, you can fold them?
Yeah, you can fold them, which I never knew. But I heard the little story that Shane carries them in his case.
Well, if you like that story, hit that like and subscribe button.
For more, there's lots more where they came from. I can make them up all the time. So breaking off then, 3-2 ahead. Gerson Martinez from Peru. This is a bit of a messy rack. Little cluster of 5 balls over the left-hand side. Almost made the 8. No damage done though.
I mean, you might be able to just thin off the one, send the one over to the side rail, cue ball down to the bottom rail. Something simple and easy like that, maybe.
Yeah, the trouble is here you can try and get a little bit too clever. Looked like he was trying to come off the left-hand side of it as we look and just hide it, but no, he's playing the shot you suggested. Balls to hit though here. He's got to be careful. Yeah, that's what I thought, you see. Very dangerous playing it that way. If you're going to play that, I prefer playing it your way. You know, get the cue ball up by the rail where the 9 is. He might have been a touch lucky here. Though I think he can just clip the 1 off the 4 here, Kevin. Get the cue ball behind the 2. Oh, he couldn't.
That's what he
Did he
tried.
play that?
I don't think he was playing the 1. I think he was trying to play safe and couldn't get there. But maybe he was playing it.
Definite chance, and that shot has opened them all up as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, that cluster has turned to a wide open. Has turned wide open now.
Yeah, key shot coming up now. We can get to the decent shot on the 3, anywhere sort of straightish into any pocket really. You can play a stop shot for the 4. Should be plain sailing. So this is the key. That's pretty good.
Yeah, this works.
Just smooth this in, don't overhit it.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything special with the cue ball, just a stop shot, so that lets you put 100% of your attention into pocketing this ball. Perfect.
Nicely done. Be a little bit careful here. Cue ball back to the centre of the table. You have to use 2 rails here. Oh, he could smooth it. Beautifully played.
In fact,
Be a bit straight on this though.
yeah, he may have held it too much. He may have come up a smidge too short.
I think he's just going to have to draw straight back here. About 5 feet. Just about a foot past where it is now, he can go forward. Can he?
It looks
Very
like
important to make up your mind.
yeah, it looks like he can go forward 2 rails, but he's drawing back. He's drawn all the way back. Wow, nice shot.
Yeah, timed that to perfection. Beautifully played. Another nice stroke. Little habit I've seen a lot of the players doing now. There you see him just doing it again there. You see that? Just wiping his hand on the rail. A lot of players are doing that now. Don't see what good it does. It's just maybe kind of a ritual.
I think it's more ritual and a soothing technique and just a habit more than anything.
A bit like when the Filipinos are playing a ball down the rail, they'll always run their hand down it, won't they? Like they're, of course, it doesn't do anything, but they're sort of making almost like a make-believe trough for the ball to travel down. So the extension's going to come out of that bag. Good job he's not on a shot clock. He's found it.
You just need to be like Earl or Shane or Jason, and just have a permanently long cue stick. Then you don't have to worry about putting it on, taking it off.
Yeah, interestingly, at the last tournament, Jason Shaw actually played without it. And he's playing without it as much as he can now. Oh, cue ball.
Yikes.
That went a lot closer than I'm sure he thought it was going to be. But it's 3-3, level once again. Race to 9. Now a race to 6. So do we know what other matches we've got coming up at all, Kevin, over the next few days? Or have I put you on the spot again?
You always put me on the spot. I think you enjoy it, don't you?
Of course, it's the only fun I get these days.
Well, we have matches from the likes of Conrad Musician, Oscar Dominguez, and even the lovely young Christina Zlativa.
Ah, great. Love watching Christina. I've actually done commentary with her. She's good fun. Actually travelling the States now. Still, playing lots and lots of tournaments while she's in town for the Derby City. She'll stay on and play some others. Great character. The Golden Girl. Although don't tell her I said that.
You know, there are a lot worse things you could be compared to than Betty White.
Is that her name, is it? Betty White?
She
She's
was
one of
one
the
of
Golden Girls, is she?
she was one of the Golden Girls, yes.
Who knows? She might even be a long lost relative of mine. Who knows? Two rails. Wow, that was a long way off.
Was not expecting him to miss the ball entirely. Wow.
I mean, I think he was trying to kick it almost full ball off two rails there.
That's what I thought he was doing. I thought he was going for a full hit, kind of a hit and stick type of thing. In which case he missed his mark by quite a bit. So, ball in hand for Gerson with a pretty open table.
This has kind of turned into a who misses the least type of match at the moment. That's the way it's going. No player really grabbing hold of it by the scruff of the neck and making a charge, as the score suggests, 3-3. It's not easy going. It's a bit of a struggle at the moment.
Yeah, neither player has really found their groove yet. I mean, they're both good players. I wasn't sure if he was going to go back and forth two rails or shoot it softly one rail, and there's my answer.
Yeah, it was nicely played. That it's got a beautiful angle on this six ball, on the five ball to get to the six rather.
Yeah, he'd like to bring the cue ball back to pretty much exactly where it is right now for his next shot.
He must have heard you. That couldn't have put it better.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Stun off side rail, back over to the other side rail where he's standing. Yeah, don't get in straight though, Gerson. He's okay. Stun draw off it or run it round two rails. Nicely played. So just drop this eight ball in for a straight shot from the nine to take lead once again.
Ooh, quite a bit of body movement on that one, but found the center of the hole. 4-3.
Put a bit of hip English into that one. May not be the highest quality of matches, but it's interesting.
Oh, we
It's not all about.
got a real battle going on here. They're fighting tooth and nail for every game.
Yeah, and it's not all about breaking and running, of course. It's all the other little facets of the game as well, the little kicks and hooks, the strategy, always interesting. Rack number 8. Can he open up a 2-rack lead for the first time? He's made a ball. Now, does that one ball pass? I think it does. Maybe it doesn't, because I'm sure he'd have been down playing this if it did.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think he would have shot it already if it does.
It looked really close on that replay. Well, judging where he's pointing. He's putting the extension on the cue. I think he's going for this, you know.
Looks to me like he might be coming off the left side of the one, bringing the cue ball around the rails, trying to play safe down here at this end of the table. That's what he was trying to do, and made contact with the 7.
Yeah, could get him behind the 8 ball here, or was that the 4 ball?
That's
Over on
the
the
4
top line,
ball.
4 ball. Sort of drag the cue ball over there, send the 1 back down towards a 3-9.
That is what he's looking at. That's going to come out.
Yeah, no damage done, I don't think, and this is really awkward.
Yeah, the safety is not easy from this distance.
He's trying to see what he can do here. Sure if he can guide the 1 between the 3-7 and bank it past the 7. Well, not a bad shot. Brave shot. Had to get it right, and did.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
brave
we saw.
from that distance.
Yeah, we saw from the last kick that Nathan made, he was some distance away with it. He'll need to make contact with this. Won't want to go 2 racks behind. Pretty good. Easy escape. I'd love to just flick that one ball up, over that direction. I'd really be bothering about making it. Wants to just clip it past that side pocket, cue ball back behind the group of balls, just like that.
That's a nice
Very
shot there.
nicely played. Very well controlled, exactly how he played it. Good shot.
And I gotta say, I was not a huge fan of the way Nathan kicked at that ball, how softly he kicked at it. It was gonna be hard to get a good result kicking that soft.
Yeah, he kind of asked for what he's got here, didn't he? It was always going to be an easy safe. 2 rails again. Watch out, side pocket. One ball and the cue ball.
So nice hit,
He's left
good
it.
effort, but he has left a shot.
All about this one now. Just slide past the 5. The cue ball. It's a bit of up and down to do from 2 to 3, then back from 3 to 4. Then it should be plain sailing. So these next few shots, 1 to the 2, 2 to the 3.
Yeah, he's shooting this with a high ball. I mean, to my eye, okay, he was not shooting with a high ball. He was drawing it over. Okay, I thought he was shooting with a high ball because to my eye, it looked like the cue ball was going to be going straight into the 2 ball if he shot it with a high ball. But no, he drew it to the side rail. Very nice shot.
Yeah, providing he's not straight on this, he's okay. Well, he's got a slight angle. Might just have to draw it straight back off this 2. Just take his medicine.
Yeah, he didn't do too bad with that. Looks like,
It's okay.
looks like he has a pretty natural path to the 4 from there. Come right around 2 rails, right around the 6.
Yeah, it lays nice for that, doesn't it? Just plain ball shot. Nicely done. I just feel if one of these players could just catch a gear. It's a little bit stop start, stop start. If you can take a 2-rack lead here, that's huge advantage.
Well, Gerson is in good position to do exactly that.
Yeah, you know, you've only got to win every other rack. And you've got a nice little cushion. Derby City Classic. Very famous tournament. Record number of entries. Anyone can play. Dream of the big draw against one of the top players. So he does get that 2-rack lead. 5-3 now. Gerson Martinez.
You know, where else are you going to find a bank pool tournament with 500 entrants? Nowhere. Or a one pocket
just
tournament
insane.
with, or a one pocket tournament with 500 entrants. You're not going to find those just anywhere.
Yeah, and I love the bank ring game as well. That's always good fun, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
On the
on
on
the
the main TV table.
AccuStats live stream. Be sure to go check out AccuStats. They have lots of great matches from the Derby City as well. In fact, you could say they have the greatest matches since they get first pick of all the matches, of course. All right, Gerson Martinez with the break.
Well, we've had another 4 racks, and he didn't clean the balls, so he must be happy with them.
He's won 2 games in a row. He's not going to change anything. See, Gerson, if you would have cleaned the balls, those balls would have spread open more.
Yeah, unlucky not to have a makeable shot on this one ball. Could just play it round the angles, just leave him awkward queuing over the 6 ball. That's an option. You see that coming together really just at the last minute. Now, I like sending this round the angles and just hold the cue ball by the 6 just to make it awkward. Nothing too clever.
That's exactly what he's doing, and he's got him hooked. Nicely done.
Well judged. You just get the feeling, Kevin, that Nathan is just starting to feel the pressure now. Martinez is playing some really good safety, keeping it tight, not letting him back in. And he hasn't been kicking as well as we know he can, Nathan Wallace. So added pressure now, getting towards the business end of this 3rd round match. Beautiful setting, the diamond.
Yep, these beautiful diamond tables with Simonis cloth and aramith balls. He's made a good hit, but I don't think that was the outcome he was looking for.
Once again, not the best of kicks. Again, options for Gerson. Just slide the 1 ball past the 8. Doesn't want to catch the jaw of the side pocket. I believe that's the shot to play. Just play the 1 ball just before the side pocket, cue ball back behind the 9-5. Okay, went well past it. Maybe that's what he was scared of. It's another one of those situations where you feel Nathan would be, he'd feel much more comfortable if he could just get the jump stick out here and jump this. Of course, no jump cues allowed. Two rails. Needs a bit of luck here.
A little bit hard. I was going to say a little bit harder. You might make the 9, and he got it close. And he's got a nice result. I think he's got him hooked. I don't even think he can see the edge of it. Yeah, I think he's hooked. Nice result.
I'm just wondering, he might have an edge here, you know. And if he has, he's got an easy safety. He's looking at the kick now. Is he? Yeah, once again, we see the difference there. What a great kick that is.
That was a great shot.
It's been a big difference between the two players, I think, Kevin, in this match. Again, you see, judged to perfection, got the correct contact on the one ball, and it was always going to get distance. And he got the bonus of the hook as well. This isn't a gimme either. This is missable.
Yeah, these one rail kicks, these are difficult because that cue ball is going to lengthen out from all the top spin. These are difficult to judge. Judged well,
Good
though.
hit. Well, could have been worse.
He's left the cue ball on the rail and a lot of distance.
I kind of like thinning off the one here again, though.
I wouldn't fault Gerson if he chooses to play safe here. If he, just thins off the 1 instead of going for it, I wouldn't fault him.
Yeah, it's definitely the shot.
But on the other hand, he's made everything he shot at. He's shooting good.
It's all in. Yeah.
Yep, that's my fault. I talked him right out of it.
Yeah, I don't agree with that, Sean. I'll tell you why. Because he had Nathan under a lot of pressure, and now he's just given him a nice, easy starter. He's been out of the game for the last 3, really.
Yeah, you like to keep the pressure on.
How often do we say? Go ahead.
It's got a little more distance from to the 3 ball than he would have liked. He could have got a little closer, but I think he'll handle it okay. He just has to get the cue ball back to the middle of the table for the 4. Handles it just fine.
We can pinpoint sometimes in matches where, a particular shot turned the tide, so to speak. And I think that one ball that Gerson just went for could be a turning point in this match, because he's let Nathan back in and he looked down and out, to be honest.
Well, if Nathan wins this game and then wins a couple more, that one ball would definitely be a key point.
Especially the pace he played it at as well. I mean, it was all or nothing, the way he played it,
Yep.
He was giving it no chance to bounce out away from the pocket. If he missed it, it stayed there, which it did. Big shot coming up. Cued it well. It's going to be 5-4 by the looks of it. He's really got the habit of wiping his hand on that rail now. Look, there he goes again. Pool
Yeah, he
players
does.
are funny characters, aren't they?
We all have our little idiosyncrasies.
We've all got our little quirks. What's yours, Kevin?
I'm not telling. 5-4.
Here goes. I'm normally in the zone when I've got my arms folded.
How'd that accurate get all the way down at that end of the table?
Yeah, do you know what I was looking at?
What were you looking at?
I've just noticed something. I'm just waiting for him to move from away. Yeah. I always thought the diamond logo on the table, the blue diamond like plate, I thought that was always at the break end. Not the break end, the rack end. I always thought it was where the rack was. So it could just be the way they've marked the table out. I'm pretty sure it's always on the rack end of the table.
I know Brunswick always, puts their, stuff down at the foot end of the table, the rack end. Diamond, I can't remember now.
I'm pretty sure. But I have been wrong before. 1985, I made a mistake.
And you remember it clearly.
Yeah, it's probably the most expensive one.
Yeah, the expensive ones are the ones we tend to remember. All right, he's got to look at this too. All right. Oh, he may have overdone it. Is that 5 going to help him? The 5 did help him. And that's the 3 ball in front of the side. That's the 4 ball right in front of that bottom right corner on screen.
Well, no, I'm wrong. Just Googled. It normally is where they break from. The diamond logo. So 1985 and 2023. How long till my next one? All of a sudden, Kevin, that shot that Gerson took on that one ball, it's going to cost him at least 2 racks.
Of course, now that you're saying that, Nathan's come up a little awkward on this 5. He might even have to play short side on the 6 with the 6 up to the far corner as a possibility.
Yeah, I like that as well. Just draw over to the side rail. Doesn't have to get the other side of it.
Yeah, he's ended
Tend
up
to
in a...
overthink things.
awkward spot. I mean, he could go one rail to the end rail and then up between the 9-7 for the 6 in that bottom right corner on screen.
Yeah, I think that's what he's playing. He might even be going the other way. High left. Oh, it's just straightforward. There you go. It was easy, Nathan. What are you worrying about?
Well, maybe that was easy, but this is not an easy shot. This shot is missable from this distance. On these tight 4 1/4 inch pockets.
Yeah, I was playing on 4 1/4 inch pockets last night, and they really do make a difference.
Yeah, from 4.5, which is the standard diamond, to the 4 1/4 is it's a noticeable difference.
Yeah, it's shots like this where it shows up as well. Unless you really smooth these, cue them really nicely, the pocket won't take them, and invariably they stay in the pocket.
Oh, cue
Oh,
ball.
beautiful. Where's the cue ball?
Oh, no.
Oh, what a mistake. Yeah, I don't think he even gave the cue ball a thought there. I think it was all out, make the shot and take what you got kind of shot. Well, what a let-off.
He was well on his way to really making Gerson pay for that one ball.
Gerson was in the Las Vegas tournament as well this year, and in the World 10 ball.
Making the rounds.
So a let-off for Gerson after that mistake on the one. It's only cost him 1 rack, and he'll restore his 2 rack lead. And he goes. Now needs 3. Race to 9 for a place in the 4th round.
Yeah, Gerson really does have more body movement on his shots than you see from most of these top players.
He's not. Doesn't really look like your typical pool player.
No. First of all, he doesn't have the name on the back of his shirt.
Yeah, and I was looking at the front of his t-shirt, and I can't quite see what it says, but it just looks like a normal t-shirt. I know he plays with Predator, and he's got a Predator glove on, but I'm not sure if he's a sponsored player by Predator.
Unlike Tony Chohan, in which case you definitely know he's a sponsored player. 3 balls on the break again.
Break. And a shot at the 3 ball.
And a shot at the 3, cheater. You're not allowed to make 3 balls in the break and have a shot. That's cheating. That is strictly against the rules. Guess no one told him.
Can you make out what it says on his shirt?
I cannot.
Looked like it might. Not Jacoby, was it?
Ooh, just a bit wide.
Dear, oh dear. Wow, he's had a result there.
Just left it safe.
Was almost guiding the cue ball there. Came across that shot. which is why he missed it, trying to steer the cue ball onto the 5. And again, it's a kick shot for Nathan.
Come on, Nathan. Kick it in and run out.
Yeah, we want to see some close matches.
Well, this is a close match.
He just never looked confident, has he, Kevin, on these kick shots?
No, unlike Gerson, who's shown a lot of confidence in his kicks.
Yeah, you know, Gerson's like looking where he wants the object ball and cue ball to go, whereas Nathan, it looks like he's just sort of happy to hit the ball. There's another example of it. At this standard, I'm sorry to say, that just isn't good enough. It's been a theme of this particular match as well. And it's almost like at any moment Gerson wants to, you know, just tighten things up a little bit and put Nathan on edge, just get a good safety in, because you don't see Nathan kicking it, not with any real, you know, meaning. Might just use the 9 ball here just to hold the cue ball. Don't want to tie the 7 up though.
Yeah, don't tie up to 7, but I think he has.
Yeah, but it's gone straight onto a combo if he wants to take it on. Could draw back as well, but he's looking at this combo. Oof. So much movement again on that shot. But what a great shot this is.
How's his speed?
Yeah, I mean, so much movement, as you've pointed out before, on those power shots. Watch this.
Can we see the movement? He stood
See
right
that
up.
little and a little stab. The bridge hand was moving. He's living on the edge. He's got me on the edge of my seat here. He's one of them players you're never sure.
Gerson
Goes
Martinez
7-4.
extends his lead. 7-4, race to 9.
And I think that's a fair reflection on the match, to be honest. Nathan hasn't really got going. Not yet anyway, but he's running out of time. Without playing the same record over and over again, it really has been his kicking that's been the difference. Martinez has played some good safeties when need be, albeit whether it's on his own shot or when kicking out from one of Nathan's hooks. You know, even among the top players in the world, Kevin, you know, when you get to Jason Shaw, Feder Gorst, Shane Van Bonen, Sky Woodward, all the top boys, Ruiz, it really can be the difference between winning tournaments and losing them. You know, these little, as I call what makes a really, really good top class, world class player, is they are just so good in every department. They've not got any weaknesses. Eklund Kachi is another great example of, he's such a good kicker. always kicks with intent rather than just to escape. Just again, makes you ball on the break. Shot at the 1, 2 ball passes to 4. Looking ominous now for Wallace.
Got kind of that awkward angle where it's just barely off a straight in, but it's going the wrong way. It's going, so he's gonna have to really pound this into a small pocket to get to the rail and back out.
Yeah, I actually don't mind just drawing back off this just a little bit, to be honest, and then use the 9 as a buffer to hold for the 4. But he's played the way you said, played it well. Still might have to use the 9 as a buffer. I don't mind that either. It's going to leave him a nice angle on the 4. Just come around, have a look. You see again, big movement on that shot. But that's his style, and it's working. That's what we love about Paul.
He needs to walk a little slower so I can read his shirt. Because now you got me wondering what it says.
All that movement again. It's almost like he can't wait to get his hand out the way. Does it say training, his shirt? Tommy Hilfiger.
Ah.
That's what it is. This is not where he wanted the cue ball. He's got work to do again, and it's one of them shots that produces all the movement.
Yeah, he is finding himself on the wrong side of the straight in line quite often, causing him to have to work a lot harder.
He's managing. We just drop this in. Can he stay short side or can he come across? Oh, he could get across, can he? Oh, I wondered if he could. Oh, he just made it. Well, that was mighty close. So he's on the hill. 8-4 now. Gerson Martinez over Nathan Wallace. That percentage has gone to 1%. It's a brave person to give him 1% at this stage, I would have thought. Looking very bleak now for Nathan. Sitting arms folded, a bit like me. But that's normally a sign where I'm feeling good. I don't think he's feeling very good at the moment. I use it as reverse psychology, Kevin, because they say if you've got your arms folded, you're withdrawn and not comfortable. I do it on purpose. Reverse psychology on my opponent. Look at this for a break. One ball, perfect.
I will say it looks like Gerson has really got the break figured out on this table.
Yeah, I think overall he's played a good, solid game. Started out a little bit shaky, but as you say, he's broken well. He's played some great safeties when need be. He's kicked great. His positional play, okay, leaves a little bit to be desired sometimes, often finishing on the wrong side of the ball, but not in this case. And if he has had to come with a big shot, then he seems to make them. Can't really remember him missing too many, apart from that one ball, which we thought might change the course of the match, but it didn't.
Seeing everyone just
Oh,
strolling, see everyone just strolling on by on their way to the TV table.
who was that?
No, just spectators. Everyone just strolling by right in front of the table while he's down on the shot
Uh,
shooting.
yeah, I like that about Paul as well. I never want it to become like snooker, where it's dead silence and no music and not allowed to open a candy.
That's what makes the Mosconi Cup so fun.
Yeah, I love the Mosconi standalone standalone tournament. It's like the big darts event, isn't it? The World Championship darts, same sort of feeling. Everyone
Oh,
in.
is it? I might have to watch. I might have to start watching darts now.
Oh, you need to watch the World Darts. That's fantastic.
I might have to check that out.
It's Yeah, it's just like Mosconi Cup, really. Everyone in fancy dress and holding up signs in the audience and singing. It really is great.
Fun.
Great commentator from darts, Sid Waddell, who made the transition to pool as well. Sadly, no longer with us, but one of the best commentators ever to pick up a microphone. And in it goes 9-4. He wins.
All right, Gerson Martinez beating Nathan Wallace 9-4. Now, both players had 0 losses, so Nathan still has a rebuy available should he want to use it. So he's not out of the tournament yet if he doesn't want to be. So I want to thank Mark White for sitting in with us, and I want to thank the viewers for watching. So until next time, thank you guys for watching. See you guys.